who at sundry times and in divers manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets, hath in these last days spoken to us by his Son, whom he hath appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the world.
Yeah, last days. Let's get that word last in the Greek. All right, so when the Messiah was here, right, we doing what he was doing when he was here. So we're not doing what he would do if he was back. Because you know what he would be doing if he was back? Destroying niggas, man. Laying shit down, man. Setting up the kingdom of heaven. Taking the so-called white man out of power physically. All right, but that time is not here yet because what he pretty much left off doing hasn't been completed, and that's what? Ministering. All right, preaching. All right, because, which makes sense because when he was preaching, the seals wasn't even loose yet. So there's a lot of things he was bringing out and breaking down that people couldn't even get because he hadn't been crucified yet. So all the knowledge and information he was giving us was to a people that hadn't even had the Holy Spirit released to them just yet, you know, in the way it is now. All right, go ahead. That's why the disciples were slow to get everything. But you see, soon as the Messiah departed, that's why he said it's needful for you to have departed away. You see, as soon as he departed, Peter was clear. Everybody was clear, man. You know, even the wicked scribes, Sadducees, and Pharisees. Remember, it says when Peter stood up and he said this was the Messiah. It said they was cut in the heart, cut to the heart, because the seals was loose now. You know. Go ahead.
This is the last in the Greek. It's eskatos or eskatas, but it says extreme.
See, we're in the extreme, right? Extreme points of living, right? Trying to survive, that is. Go ahead.
Last in time.
So we're in the extreme points of trying to survive to live, all right? It ain't ever gonna be this extreme after this time again, all right? You ain't gonna have to fight that fucking hard just to, you know, pay your bills, man.
It's captivity.
Yeah, exactly. And mainly for us because after this, we won't be in captivity right now, which is why we gotta struggle so hard right now, because we in captivity. But the rest of the people of the earth also struggling to live. You know what I'm saying? Well, striving for rights they just ought to have. And then you got people striving for rights they shouldn't even have. Because the wicked is in authority, man. Like the dude that got killed, the Edomite, Charlie Kirk. Right. He couldn't even damn just tell the truth. Because we're in the times of, it's a war on truth and fighting for, you know, morals. He was somebody pretty much that was a face of that to a degree. Even though he was an Edomite. Why? Because we're in the last days, hence the extremes. All right, you got it.
It says extreme, last in time or in place, last in a series of places, last in a temporal succession.
See, this is the last time life will be temporary. Like, this gonna be the last time, you know, when they be like, man, she's just yours for right now, bro. It's just your turn. This gonna be the last time for that shit. When a woman yours, that's it. Ain't gonna be no goddamn adultery, coveting. Ain't gonna be no more of that, especially from your people. You see what I'm saying? It'll never happen again, ever, 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 ever. It's written. All right, get 2 Ezra 15 and get 2 Ezra 8. All right, Mama Shah. To prove that, 2 Ezra 8 and was that 54? The root of
Sealed up.
Yeah. 56 and the 50. You finished reading that? You should have jumped in. You finished reading it differently?
I was really
Yeah, we're gonna get more on that. That's heavy. You got it?
Yeah, this is the book of 2 Ezra 8 and 53. It says the root of evil is sealed up from you.
See, this is why. Hold on, jump up a little bit. Context.
Yeah, 2 Ezra chapter 8 and verse 52. It says, for unto you is a paradise open.
For unto you is paradise open. Come on.
The tree of life is planted.
So I was speaking about that not too long ago. which is what? The tree of life is what? The knowledge of righteousness. You know? You're going to be able to know everything that's right. You're going to be able to have access to everything that's right. For you to have access to, that you ought to. That's what the tree of life is. You know, the knowledge of righteousness. All right? You're going to have access to everything that's right. You see? We don't got access to that right now. All right? In order to get that tree, to that tree of life, you also have to what? You have to go through the angels. You have to go through what? The scriptures. Because that's what's guarding the tree of life right now. A cherubim and the sword, the flaming sword, that go all the way around, talking about the scriptures. You know? And they ain't talking about a literal tree. You know? It's a figure of speech, man. For access to righteousness. All right, and what it takes to get there. The actual angels guarding that, preventing people from being able to, like angels prevent us, just like they prevent us from being hurt and doing stuff stupid, they prevent us from being able to access certain things in this point of life, being the Israelites. You know, like, you got motherfuckers that probably won't shoot the missiles right now, but they can't, because why? Cherubims, angels. Because that's all the cherubim is, an angel. All right? So that's what that's representing, but go ahead.
Yeah, it says the time to come is prepared. Plentiness is made
the
ready.
time to come is prepared, man. All right, so that's why these days that we're in right now seem like they winding down. Everything playing out, washing up. All the women ain't nothing no more. Money, your shows don't mean nothing to you no more. Whatever your hobbies, the food don't hit the same way because all this shit this is about to end. You know, you got it.
Yeah, it says plenteousness is made ready. A city is builded, and rest is allowed.
Yeah, the time of temporary is coming to an end, basically. All right, which obviously this world is. It's a temporary world, man. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom.
That's why the Lord not allowing fake relationships no more between Israelites. Our women not even with our men right now, mainly. Because why? All the relationships prior to this time was just fake. They was temporary. Nigga would be there, be in the house, but he on his way out anyway, because why? The curses, as it's written. You see? But now that's coming to an end, so ain't no point of the Lord letting you be with a man he about to kill anyway. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these want to put up for Isaiah 4:1, man. You see? Y'all not finna be with Pookie and Ray Ray and shit no more. Lord gonna kill all these niggas that don't repent. That's why we beseeching y'all in the Lord's stead, like he did when he was here, to be, hey, to get back with how about some y'all shot. Get that Jesus Christ out your head. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom.
Keep going.
The root of evil is sealed up from you.
So that's the reason right there. Right? That's why I'm able to say it will never, ever, ever be any more of it just being your turn with the idea of it just being your turn with a woman. You know, everybody gonna have her. Ain't gonna be no more of that. Because why? Our people ain't gonna be committing none of these acts to where that's the case, which is like adultery and shit like that. Fornication, you see? Because why? They're gonna be goddamn perfect, man. Evil gonna be cut off. They're gonna be cut off from doing evil, basically. Being able to do it. The Lord ain't gonna allow them to mix with heathens no more. That's why it was written in the kingdom when it manifests on a fuller level. Because it's not, even though it's not a literal place, but when it becomes like us in our power to where we got like a built community, on the 12 gates you got only our names, the 12 tribes of Israel. Because the root of evil gonna be cut off from us. Think about it. These people, these heathens, they not gonna be perfect in the kingdom. So you know what they still gonna be doing? The shit that's going on right now. Adultery. AKA fornication. You see what I'm saying? Oh, and that's heavy too. So people got a misinterpretation of fornication. You see what I'm saying? People think fornication is just random sex. It really ain't. It's not. Fornication with somebody else, illicit, basically dealing. How you know that? Because the elder apostle was breaking this down, trying to break this down to people years ago. But the way you know that's to be true, because why wasn't Samson deemed a fornicator? Dealing with that random woman. You ain't wrong for just getting some boxing. You see what I'm saying? That was a random woman. You see? It wasn't deemed fornication because it wasn't someone's wife. That's what makes it illicit. You see what I'm saying? Why wasn't Judah deemed fornicator for dealing with the prostitute? Because that's random shit, right? So knowledge increasing, man. You know? But that's why I'm able to say that, man. And if it's on you if you don't want to believe this shit, man. Excuse me. Stuff. But it's true. We get check as 15 and whatever you brother got. This is more on that last. Okay? Check as 15 and 1.
This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
So, AKA you women out there, this is why y'all don't got men right now, because the Lord done with you dealing with that temporary shit. Men won't even, the Lord got to where men not even approaching women no more. Ain't no more pookies and ray-rays. You got women making videos of how they need this. I'm ovulating, I just want a cute boy right now. Won't nobody deal with them. Why? Because the time of temporary, hence the last days, is cold coming to an end. Right? The time, AKA the times of temporal shit. Alright? Your ass was meant to be of an estate. Continuing. Clearly these relationships you been in is not of that. They of temporary. So since that is coming to an end, wouldn't it make sense for you to not be in those relationships to be drying up now? You know, woman can't even get a one-night stand. You see what I'm saying? That shit crazy, bro. It's all ended. You finished?
Yeah, off of what you said, she's supposed to be part of the state. It made me think of a pillar. You know, she's supposed to be one of many pillars of a building. But yeah.
And that building, that brother, man. Woman's supposed to be there to help hold that man up. Period. You ain't supposed to be off. I was thinking that's the spirit you said that I was driving and shit. Seen you know how these white women so-called be out here and these big ass trucks barely about to hit you and shit. It's like, why is this little ass woman in this fucking truck? She driving her damn husband truck. Cause like the next thought is like, well, where the hell she get a truck? That's her husband truck. And what's she doing? Being the idea of what our women think what being a woman is today. Which is just being out spending her fucking husband money or nowhere around her husband when her whole point of existence is to be wherever her husband is at and helping him in wherever he's doing. Your husband, if your husband is at home working on the fucking motor in the goddamn car, you supposed to be right there wiping his sweat. You see what I'm saying?
Bringing him massage,
make
cold
him
water.
Yeah, exactly. If your husband is motherfucking playing a video game, you supposed to be there rubbing his feet. You see what I'm saying? You want some snacks? Your husband trying to figure out how to pay this bill. You supposed to be doing what the hell you know what I'm saying? He trying to get some peace and quiet. You supposed to be guiding the house like everybody shut the hell up. Period. What? Because the Edomite woman, she's the face of give not liberty to a wicked woman that got abroad. That's all the white woman do. She always out spending her husband money, bro. You don't never see they men, ever. You never see them. I ain't out hanging with my goddamn woman either, but I'm just saying. That's the idea of a woman, Torah woman, is what the Edomite woman displays. And you so far gone from what the idea from God of, you know, the concept of what being a woman is, man. Watching a white woman, man. You see? Motherfucker think being a woman is putting on some big ass Amber Rose glasses, you know, and I don't know.
Damn leggings, motherfucking, just dumbass shit. Damn some eyebrows that ain't yours.
Talking about some damn princess treatment. Because if you knew what actual princess treatment is, it ain't the shit that the world say it is. It's your ass in the house, being actually clean, actually in order, helping. And yeah, doing what a true princess. This world told you a princess is a motherfucker like fucking Cardi B or these other stupid motherfuckers that's
That's crazy.
on social media.
Them Disney movies and all those brides was husbandless too. Like they was always alone. It's the same shit, man.
Yeah. Let me get that one scripture where it says, that Timothy 2.
A dang, a princess ain't exposing her body to everybody. A true princess ain't. You can't touch a princess. You can't even talk to a princess, a real princess. But y'all, everybody can see y'all ass naked and this and that.
This 1 Timothy 2 and right to the point, verse 9, it says, in like manner also that women adorn themselves and themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array, but that which becometh women, professing godliness with good works. So the idea, this completely goes against the idea of what most women think a woman is. You go run into our foremothers of the past, you're not gonna see them with big ass sun visors on, big ass lipstick, doing all this shit. Now, they took care of themselves and made themselves look good for their man, you know, but they wasn't out here wearing some big ass sunglasses, all dolled up, and her husband ain't nowhere around. Outside, really doing what? Gadding abroad, spending a motherfucking husband money. And that's how you know, with this damn devil running the earth, he not a man. And he damn sure not a man of the Lord. Because how you let your woman just be out here like that, bro? And got all other men thinking that's how women are to move. No, you a woman, you put your woman in order, dog. Period. But you're not a son of Yahweh from outside, so it makes sense. And it just, the shit we see with y'all as a people proves it. You got it?
Aiden to what he said. You there, Edomite men got your daughters. Your daughters be just naked next to you.
Yeah.
Ass just no clothes on.
That's how you. That's how you know that. That's how you know the devil is a so-called white man, because he don't even like his women. You know what I'm saying? He don't like women. Period. They like each other. And then, like the brother just pointed out, they'll walk around with their daughters, and that's what we call them. We talk about daddy's little girls, daddy's little sluts. Who you think of? And that's so-called white women.
Nah, and that's why white women get look.
This is.
You can't call them.
And that's daddy's car. Daddy paying for that shit.
That BMW can't afford that.
Yo,
Hey, experiencing this shit firsthand. I'm in the Edomite house, big Edomite house, you know, making money, yada yada yada. Daughter walking around the crib, grown men walking through the house, doing stuff. Daughter walking around the house with no clothes on, little shorts, like that, you know. Just, you know, add to the point.
That's why women getting tired of their ass, man. And you wanna know why? Because this whole way of being was temporal. It was never real. It was a mirage. It was an illusion. And it's starting to disappear in front of people's eyes and in people's minds to where they like, man, that shit was never real. Women don't want to be with a fake man. They don't really want to be out of order. They want to be a part of something, helping something. How much money can you spend? How many Mercedes Benzes can you buy? How many, that shit get old, bro.
How many fucking bags?
These white bitches supposed to be at home, right? Which they will be in the kingdom, getting taught by their dads how to get ready for their husband. Period. Not out spending daddy money. Where the hell is that at? And Esau punk ass know that, because he a Hebrew. Alright? But that's why you women, the Lord is putting an end of men to where you can live like this coming your way anymore. And that's why they distressed on the internet. You see what I'm saying? It's all coming to an end. All the fake goddamn admiration, the fake love. As it says, these will be the times we will be in. Alright? Let's get that in what's that? Peter, the 3rd chapter, 2 Peter 3. But let's keep reading that. You can finish that 2 Ezra 15 real quick.
2 Ezra 15 says, in 2 it says, in 1 it says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people.
Who people?
Of my people.
Yeah, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians. Predominant. Go ahead.
The words of prophecy.
Go ahead.
Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
Yeah, this is all prophecy, man. These things are about to happen. All right, these things you're seeing, slowly manifesting unto their completion. Ain't gonna be no more of this shit, man, and that shit. See, what are they doing? If y'all married, what are you doing? All right, go ahead. You ain't out, to help the household or something. Look, more women.
But then you got our people following this. Look at this second grade.
Yeah, I seen Steve out here. That's second grade. Wow.
Second grade?
Yeah, she looks just like them.
Literally just like
Looks
that.
just like them.
That's that scripture.
Yo, put that on the screen, bro. Hold
on.
That's crazy. You finished, brother. You can read it while you put it on here.
I was going to quote
Okay,
it, but
okay.
that's that scripture, as paraphrasing, as the mother is, so shall the daughter be.
Second grade, bro. That's second grade. She ain't supposed to be dressed like that.
That ain't it though. Look at this.
She like a
Why
goddamn.
would you put this up there?
Yeah, look at this shit. Her guardians, parents, whoever the hell it was, took a picture of her like that. Wow. That's it. That's the picture. You got it, bro.
That's second grade.
The weed buggers. All right. While these motherfuckers, go ahead, man.
Second Ezra 15:2, and cause them to be written in paper.
Gay asses. They finna go in a goddamn worship Satan house. They was in the basement standing, basically ass naked. The cop walked in like, what the fuck is going on here? I still gotta do I have to do a video. I told myself the other day, I gotta do a video on this shit, man. You got it. But it's just so common that they do it, but it's just not normal that it finally got caught and put on camera. I mean, it was really it was like 70, eat them like lined up with no shirts on and
No lights.
Yeah, no lights in a bad basement, like the ones Jake used to have the parties in.
With the poles out.
Yeah, the shit flooded. They shit was flooded. They stand in this basement flood water. It's weird as hell. You got it. He's like, what the fuck is going on here?
You can't say shit.
The police, though. Joe, you got it.
And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Yep, that's it, man. Go ahead.
Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Yeah, you women, you gotta replace pretty much the things that, like the spots you're supposed to have that you just losing now. It's being taken from you with things like PhD and whatnot. But where they tell themselves, oh, I'm just going back to school to get my education. No, you're not. You're out of your goddamn lot. All right, and no one wants you, and you're lonely.
Shit else.
And the shit you was used to has been taken from you. Look, women did it to you from their heritage. That's a part of your heritage. The elder apostle Ramilov and the elder brother Yashawamba, they was the Dallas branch. They was goddamn talking about basically this day before, Wednesday or Thursday, Tuesday, one of the days they go live. But goddamn, it was talking about how like it's a shame when you got 19 kids these days. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of kids. Niggas look at you like you a bum or some shit. When that's really a good thing. And then you got women who basically are deemed to be doing good for themselves when they ain't got no kids. And the elder apostle Ramilov was like, that's a shame. It really is. You don't got no kids. And women, they built to know that's off. You got these women sitting in these cars at 30s crying, making TikTok videos like I'm 30 and still don't got no kids. You right.
Back in the day, the women, if they didn't have children, they thought something was wrong,
Right.
Jacob,
We can get
Rachel
if they didn't
Not
have
even
no
that
child,
Not even
they were
that
like,
one.
I might as well die.
Get the one with Hannah. Get Hannah. Yeah, we get that. Well, you finished the verse, bro?
Yeah.
1 Samuel 1 and 6.
Con.
Start at 1.
This is 1 Samuel chapter 1 and verse 1. Now there was a certain man of Ramathaim, Zophim.
Come on.
It says of Mount Ephraim,
Come on.
and his name was Elkanah.
Elkanah.
Elkanah, yes, the water. It says the son of Jerahim,
Come on.
the son of Elihu, the son of Tohu, the son of Zuph,
Come on.
the Ephrathite, the water. It says that he had 2 wives. The name of the one was Hannah, and the name of the other was Peninnah. It says, and Peninnah.
No. You got it. I'm ahead of you. Go ahead.
Okay, so like it. And Peninnah had children, but Hannah had no children. And this man went up out of his city yearly to worship and to sacrifice unto the Lord of hosts in Shiloh. And the 2 sons, of Eli, Hophni, and Phinehas. And it says the priests of the Lord were there. And when the time was that Elkanah offered, he gave to Peninnah his wife, and to all her sons and her daughters portions. But unto Hannah he gave a worthy portion, for he loved Hannah, but the Lord has shut up her womb. And
What's the point?
verse 6, it says, and her adversary also provoked her sword.
And her who?
It's like and her adversity.
No, adversary. Right.
Okay.
And her who?
And her adversary.
So, other brides, other women. Go ahead. Sisters, go ahead.
It says, and her adversary also provoked her sword, for to make her fret, because the Lord has shut up her womb.
See? So it was a complete shame back then, like the brother just said, for you to not have children as a woman. You're supposed to be walking around, like they was just doing that shit like 20 years ago. You ain't got no man, she can't keep a man, So how much more if you can't give birth? You know what I'm saying? But they look at it now in these days as if a woman doing good for herself and you meet her and she ain't got no kids. She's like, look, they're really supposed to, what the fuck wrong with you? So that's a shame, bro, according to the Bible. And this the perception you're supposed to have. Nigga look at a brother, a man, cause he got 20 kids, like he did something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he a bum ass nigga, that shit crazy. Bitch asks you, how many kids you got? You tell her 3, she be, some of them don't say nothing, but a lot of them do. Be talking shit. Talking about you damaged goods, bitch. How many kids you got? I'm dropping royalty around here. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, you got it.
Scripture says, surely you're turning of things upside down. Paraphrasing. So the shit flipped upside down. Ass backwards.
And that's why these are the last days, hence this time where this temporary thinking ain't real, that ain't even really real thought, is what this is deemed. It's about to come to an end. We're in the times where people not even thinking shit for real. They just acting like it's real. Right. That's the last days, man. That's what we're going into. If you can finish that in 2 Ezra 15, then what you got, bro?
Isaiah 3 and 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. And my people, they which led the cause of their to error, and to destroy the way of their past. See, children back in the days are our inheritance. Those are our joy. But in this life, our children are our oppressors. The babies come out telling us what to do. But having children back in the ancient days was a joy. Your children was your everything. Your daughters was you get your dowry for them, or your sons inheritance. But in this life, you don't even get to enjoy your children because they're your oppressors.
Yup. My school trying to tell you how this shit go. They ain't Y'all, Gen Z, y'all know what the fuck going on, bro. You know? You gotta let the baby boomers tell you. You know, and so forth. It really it ends at the millennials. The early millennials, not the late ones that's damn near Gen Z. You know? Like us. You know what I'm saying? After us is over with, bro.
That's what I was thinking. Like, we was the last generation.
Yeah,
like,
that's it, bro. Completely. Everything after us, bro, is if they ain't been, you know, if they ain't gonna get it from us, it's over with, bro.
Second Ezra 15:3.
So these niggas thinking some fake ass shit. Must think this what a relationship is. Oh, you know, you supposed to scam a nigga. Right. Like, nah, bro.
they use the baby, you know what I'm saying, to get child support. They use the baby to cause hell to you. You know what I'm saying?
That shit is normal now.
That's another way that children could be your oppressor. Like, you done had the baby by the wrong woman, you know?
And they all the wrong women.
Right.
And then the woman that had a baby acting like her.
They use the baby for money.
Daddy, I want my mommy. I want my mommy. My mama said, I seen a video of goddamn Adrian Broner children being used to try to give him hell. But they love their daddy. You see what I'm saying? By his dumbass so-called baby mama. Go ahead, bro.
Says Second Ezra 15:3. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yeah, when you think about it, all y'all really acting like Edomites. Fuck you, Dad. Fuck you, Mom. Yeah. Well, my mama said that's some Edomite shit. You ain't supposed to be talking, telling your daddy what your mama said. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Mama said what? Mama better be in there goddamn, you know, guiding the house.
So take the father's side faster than the mother's side.
Yeah, the woman became the beginning of sin. Through her, we all die.
You can't trust her. She get a period.
We all got our name from a woman in our game. Shit just started getting bugged. All this made up bullshit, man. Niggas thinking they Egyptians and shit. You know, we was in a time where most believed in or entertained the idea of a fat white man, so-called, flying through the sky with reindeers on it and shit. And he gonna bring presents to the damn projects where it ain't no timber. You know, some niggas, you know, take your tooth out your mouth, put it on your pillow, and the tooth fairy gonna give you some money. That shit finna come to an end, bro. You know, that shit bugged out. We in a time where people dress up for some shit called Halloween, which goes back to some shit called Samhain, and make believe they, you know, different demons and shit. Yeah, demons.
Now you got Halloween 365.
Niggas can't, niggas, and some people too scared to do that shit. So they just can't wait till Halloween.
Yeah. I just remember
The bitch wanna be a public dress slut all year round, but she ain't got the heart enough. Cause she know that ain't really accepted. Especially in the last day, look, spirit. But Halloween comes around, then you find out who the bride is.
She a nurse, but she got a dog on and a bra.
Yeah.
And a fucking
That's it.
heart monitor. Heart monitor right next to
with the little whip.
Yeah, look at this.
Right.
Solid.
You got it, bro. So if you don't believe this, man, hey, we telling you, bro. All this about to come
Some
to an end.
dumb ass dude on the ground, she's spanking him.
The nigga's walking like a dog.
You hear me?
He a dog.
He the prop. He one of her props. Right. You got it, bro. 3 is too 4. That's it.
Second Ezra 15:4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yeah, man. So those that seeing these times that's recorded and what's been put in the Bible and been brought back, brought back to the you know, the minds of the people through the men, the prophets are coming back. All right, the apostles, the elder apostles of the Great Millstone Church, going down. That don't want to adhere with those things as they seeing these things that they saying like manifest. You see, who are actually just filtering these things that you're seeing with the scriptures. Like, nah, this is what this is. This is why y'all can't get women. This is why it ain't no more relationships no more. Because all this shit temporal. Everything temporal is ending, hence the last days. But But if you don't believe that, you're gonna die not believing in your unfaithfulness. Think it's a game if you want. Think y'all not supposed to have a man provide for you and keep believing in the idea of a man cheating on you. Keep thinking that shit if you want to. You're gonna die in that fake belief that's going against what you know you clearly believe. But some is gonna wait till the last minute to finally accept it. You know, everybody wanna act like that. Like, y'all should all be damn bowing down right now, bro. Everybody clearly know this. Like, you got people that's Gen Z, right? They wasn't here seeing a lot of, they didn't see 9/11. They didn't fucking goddamn really experience school. They wasn't in lunchrooms and cafeterias. They didn't experience fights. They didn't experience goddamn things at a high. Kmart that's closing out. Different stores that's closing out. Malls and shit. Parties. They didn't experience none of that. And they done came into this earth, right, as the youth, the young adults they are now, and able to say, this ain't life. How? You weren't here. Yeah, the world ending. They all know it. Gen Z, like, really the clearest. That's why they attitude what it is. Because they wasn't sold no bullshit, really. They came into an already ending fucking world. We was where the party at. You know what I'm saying? Niggas can sing and shit. Yeah. Now you got auto-tune and mumble rap. If I don't want to hear that shit. They ain't, the time's not selling us no more. It's like, no, this shit over with, bro. And we definitely know, because we seen it when it was, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shit crazy. Niggas try to watch the finals like Jordan playing again. Jordan not playing, nigga. You know? He got fucking, some days over with, bro. Homosexual.
Somebody with the man want to go to the NBA, the WNBA. It's a man that say the transgender.
But moreover, he doing that shit to prove a point.
I don't know, but I don't know what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying I looked into this shit. He trying to tell these broads, like, look,
it's
if y'all agree with a man, it could be a woman because he say so. I'm gonna come and destroy y'all.
Joanna,
is he a transgender?
No, he
a regular man.
Well, he probably talking about that little Edomite mug overseas.
I don't know who I'm talking about. Yeah, but I seen something where somebody said they are transgender.
Yeah,
and they going to the WNBA.
Jake, right? Yep.
It's a man looking person.
Jake.
I don't even remember what it was. Yeah. I just seen it.
More of the madness. Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't know if it was a word.
There's so much demonic shit every day. It's like you just be swimming through. You know.
Yeah. You got to take the years.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I be really. But finish, bro. You finish. Okay, go ahead. So everybody that ain't with us gonna drop, bro. All right. Go ahead.
It's the book of 2 Timothy chapter 3 and 1. It says this, know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
Yeah, this know also that in perilous times, right? Excuse me, in that what? That's really
yep. This know also that in the last days.
So the last days. What's the last days? You got the definition? The word last. You said temporary. You said extreme. So when shit extreme, in the most extreme times, in the most temporal times, you know, everything, you can only park here for, you know, 30 minutes, depending on if you put 30 minutes in it. Like, everything is temporary as hell, bro. You got fucking food, nigga went and just bought 3 sandwiches, he back hungry, because it's fast food. Fake. Go ahead.
Last, continuing from where I left off, for the word last in the Greek, that says last in a temporal succession, referring to time, the uttermost part, the end of the earth, of rank, grade of worth, lowest.
See? So we're the lowest. Alright? We're in the lowest of living, the lowest of everything. You know what I'm saying? The lowest of education, the lowest of people with backbone, the lowest of faith, right? The lowest of the earth yielding its strength. That's what the last days is.
The toes is the lowest of the statue.
Yup, that's symbolic. That's heavy, right? Hence why we in the final, the lowest point of the statue that Nebuchadnezzar was shown in the dream by the Most High.
And everything that was like the gold, everything got weaker and weaker. Then.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I got that real quick, if I could. This is 2nd Ezra 14 and verse 17. But look how much the world shall be weaker through age. So much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein.
Why? Because, like the brother said, great point, we was getting lower and lower as the times went on down that statue. You know? And now we in a point to where, like, it ain't even just the lowest, like, shit, it really is low. It's just in what sense you talking about? Like, niggas divided. These heathens is willing to throw each other under, like, they only put that, what's the shit called? What's it called? Files? Epstein files out because of the dirt they had on each other, or they knew someone had, you know? Like, nah, I'm gonna get you, nigga.
That's the iron and the clay.
It didn't have shit to do with it.
Yeah, exactly. They ain't really together. Niggas dirty. Oh, that's what you read.
Yeah, fine.
You know?
Yep. 2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
See, people don't really mess with each other. Go ahead.
Covetous.
Yeah, that's the all like Instagramming. You know, like look at this. You know, she just catered herself. You can see it in her demeanor.
She on her phone.
She's just completely into herself.
Airhead.
Go ahead.
It says covetous, boasters.
Yeah, people want stuff that's not theirs. Covetous. Everybody wants some shit or want to be somebody that they not. You know? Want somebody else's stuff. Go ahead.
It says boasters, proud.
Yeah, boasters. Niggas always trying to flex. Niggas will never flex in this hard. You know? Flexing done turned into just boasting. Right? The nigga ain't just showing, yeah, we came up. It's beyond nigga we made it. We never made it, but, you know, niggas ain't even doing it in that spirit.
Flexing in this world is sleeping with another man's woman. That's a flex in this world.
It got so bad to it, they fake flexing. So you flexing something you ain't even got.
Yeah, niggas literally lying. Nigga act like he got on a jet. I mean, you know,
It's a photo shoot.
nigga took a train. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga went to the museum and took half a picture of it.
Caught the Greyhound. Acting like he got on a jet.
You got fake money now. You can buy fake money and flex with it. Follow.
Nigga, just stupid shit. Nigga be in a picture holding somebody's gun.
I
it's
can
his
come
gun.
and get your money, take a picture with it.
Yeah,
Right.
Give it back to you. Let me take a picture
Real
with
quick.
Let me see your chain, bro.
Put it up to my ear, you know, and then give it back to you.
Leaning on somebody else's words.
And what makes it so bad, that's bill money. That'll be gone, you know, tonight.
They don't even exist.
But you took a picture
It
with
should be
it
bill
for
money.
likes.
It should be bill money. Niggas ain't gonna spend it on bills. Niggas shit gonna get foreclosed. That's why all these niggas cars getting repoed. Niggas, a nigga got a nice car, but a motherfucker go to his house, ain't no furniture in the motherfucker, you know, and it ain't about choice. You know what I'm saying? Because his priorities fucked up, and he got the money, but he don't spend it on the right shit. You see what I'm saying? Nigga water off, like nigga, you ain't got no working water in here. You got a motherfucking porch outside, bro. You be surprised. Like to put this story out, my damn testimony real quick, kinda. My cousin back in the world, his ass, they had robbed, murdered this dude and shit, right? They watching him for all these months, unfortunately. They watching him for all these months because he out here stunning like he got it, right? They get the nigga, kidnap the nigga, right? They kidnapped the nigga and found out he don't got no money. You know what I'm saying? They end up having to, you know, take his ass out.
Yeah.
They went to his crib, he ain't got shit, but he got a nice car. They're like, how the fuck? And then they just do some dumb shit and kill him.
That's
He's
how
locked
they
up
think.
right now behind that shit. That's when flexing goes on. The Lord killed dudes, you know what I'm saying? Now, you know, mother got to sit down behind, again, these perilous times we in, where people covered it. They wanted some shit he wanted that he didn't even have, but he was acting like he had. That he made them think he had. And they wanted it for themselves, found out he didn't have it, and end up killing them because they wanted it so bad. End up kidnapping them really because they wanted it so bad. Something the nigga didn't even have. That shit's insane. That's fake. What if the nigga don't got no money? What if her ass fake, bro? You know what I'm saying? Covetous. Okay.
Continuing.
It's a fucking headache.
What if he don't like the car and he'll tell you, no man, no, he out here, all this shit,
Yeah,
and then I'm gonna get that nigga. But then somehow somebody asks him like, well, what do you think about the car? And then he goes professional, like Lil Jon when he was off camera. Nigga talk proper and everything. He's like, well, you see, it's actually horrible. The transmission breaks down. You wouldn't want one of these. Yeah. I just do it for the gram. The nigga that was planning to plot on him would be like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be confounded. Wouldn't even rob him no more. But you niggas so fucking superficial and don't discern nothing. You think everything glitter, gold that glitter and shit. You know? Dumb as fuck.
Property broke down. Not even work. All you see is videos of these niggas just standing there next to it, never driving it, you know?
Nigga want somebody else's bitch, but all that bitch do is cheat on her man.
Exactly.
Like, no, you want my bitch? All she do is she a hoe, bro. You see what I'm saying? You can't trust her. She'll kill you too, bro. Like,
He
really?
still want it.
Yeah.
He still.
It is as holla furnace. Yeah. You know? They say, give me any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. But it's like you said, a dumb nigga would still want her, you know? And that'll be his downfall. And that's what niggas do all the time. Niggas is be passing the same bars around that and did everybody bad. They did that with Erykah Badu. She turned out every J she got. Before Common was how he is now, there, you know, Erykah Badu happened to him. And he wanted her after he seen what she did to another nigga. And then I believe Andre 3000 got with her. Andre 3000 was a whole nother person. Like, if you go back to him in the 90s, he was a regular ATL, just hood nigga. Now he became this old, spacey ass, out there ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Them demons. They out there playing with them demons. Don't know what they playing with. Everybody turning into a woman, you know, like just like
covetous. Now y'all all got turned out. You dumb as hell. Every single one of y'all.
Yep. It says, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection.
See? So getting down again, it's been getting more and more like this, hence worse and worse. Like the brothers just said, we're getting later down that statue. Like, and then you gotta remember what manner of the ruler of the city is, such are all the people. So if they divided, Esau divided, you got a bunch of people in the society on the same tip. So that's all they push. That's all you let your citizens see. You know? America's not together. You know? Y'all just all idiots at the Tower of Babel. Fucking babbling. And everybody babbling. Ain't nobody saying shit. You know what I'm saying?
it ain't making no sense.
None. Nigga think this, he think that. You know? But China, they make it look like everybody together. But if you really look at it like toes, they not. They all on their different shit. They just in the same place. You see what I'm saying?
They divided.
The whole time divided, man.
They all pushing at different times. You know, that first toe push, and then that's the vision.
For to be like America, basically. You know what I'm saying? You got it.
This is Matthew 12 and 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts, and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he's divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? Rhetorical question is, it can't stand. And that's what we've been talking about through the Spirit, and that's what you're seeing, and that's the reality of the matter. Everything, everybody's divided.
Everything's divided, man. Households divided. You know, farmers divided from the damn people who the FDA. You know what I'm saying? Farmers trying to put out real food. The FDA like put some chemicals in that shit. Or you ain't telling shit. Don't say that's no fear, nigga. That's illegal. And then whatever the fuck Farsi was a part of, whatever the so many organizations, they divided against him. You You know what I'm saying? They're like, no, you was on that shit. You was on, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, that was not
That was
me.
all you niggas. That was all you wanted.
Yeah, there's the please the fifth.
That's that Spider-Man meme. We got 3 Spider-Men all pointing at each other.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
they all the same demons, but they like divided, pointed, and they not aligned.
That should tell you everything right there. The fact you try to build a country off of red and blue. Y'all the original gangbangers. That's where Jake get that shit from. Big facts. Crips versus Bloods and shit. Ain't gonna be none of that. Ain't gonna be no red side, blue side in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna be as one.
Huh?
We gonna be as one.
Yeah, there ain't gonna be no
On
damn
one accord.
any type of division. One spirit. You know?
One body.
We're gonna see eye to eye as we starting, and we in the time of doing now, man. The elect is doing through the spirit. Come on.
Yeah, it says 2 Timothy 3 and 3.
Well, willing, we be the elect. The other elect, right?
Without natural affection,
Yep.
truce breakers,
Yep.
false accusers,
Yeah, man.
incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good.
So, like, going back to relationships with women and shit like that. The reason why ain't no relationships no more because they ain't got no natural affection in them. So ain't nobody finna even waste their time. You got women literally get on the internet crying, talking about dudes keep ghosting them. That's crazy. Like, dudes don't want to box.
You can't even kiss no more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hell no.
We don't even have time. It's like,
you know what I'm saying? You can't even kiss no more.
That little Bow Wow puppy love spirit gone. You know what I'm saying? You're my... Remember that song? You're my baby, baby.
You know what I'm saying? You remember, you know,
Yeah.
that set the mood. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even no mood no more. Like, get this shit over. Let's get this shit over with.
Jackass and Bow Wow. Bow Wow had niggas fucked up out here. That spirit gone. Bow Wow been put out of his pride. He was a nigga acting like he was on jets and shit. Hey, look at this nigga Bow Wow stunning.
currency on regular flights.
Crazy. You finished?
Just a little bit more.
Regular flight. Right. And the other thing, with Bow Wow and I think it's Sierra, he say, I ain't never had nobody.
Man, go ahead, man.
Continuing. And it says, traitors, heady.
That's his fair because the bitch Sierra,
Exactly.
you know, 3 niggas and
Exactly.
like all y'all niggas knowingly had her. Who was it? Future.
The football
She had
club.
tons of niggas. She was 50 Cent.
50 Bow Wow. The nigga Future was more.
Future.
Little Bow Wow.
Yeah. Then
They did like
now
3 songs together.
Russell Wilson rocking babies with him. Like he winning and shit.
A few years.
I only want her because other niggas of his team had her. That's the only reason you niggas want these bars. Niggas damn near gay. You know?
Yeah, that nigga got taste. I already know she a bad bitch. Shit weird as hell.
Shit weird as fuck, bro.
That's
Harvey daughter.
that's
I
heavy.
hate her.
That bro,
Lori Harvey. That ain't even his daughter for real. That's not his daughter.
And even worse, cause that's his wife.
That's not his daughter.
Yeah, finishing up.
He did some, you know, but hey, we all in situations, you know,
We all fucked up.
yeah, we
out
all fucked up.
This dude, he could get this fucking nice. He get some bullshit ass advice.
Oh,
Steve Harvey.
oh yeah, Steve Harvey's been through.
Yeah, niggas are living off that shit for me. We think like a woman and shit. Whatever the fuck he made.
Yeah, he under a new vibe now. Now he on this Ishmael shit. He be wearing the little
I ain't seen that. I ain't seen that. I ain't seen that nigga.
popping cigars and shit.
Hell no. He ran into Nick Cannon and shit. 2 Timothy 3 and 5, it says, matter of fact, 4 traitors, heady, high-minded.
Traders and heady, man. 1 minute I'm on with you, next minute they not, man. You see that in the truth, boys be camp hopping. You know what I'm saying? 1 minute you went y'all bossing outside, next minute you with, you know, nigga somewhere advocating for a nigga in the world or some shit. That's what a lot of niggas in the truth be doing. Like, oh, IUIC, and remember they tried to merge with NOI?
Yeah.
Like, bro, no, bro. How? Well, these are our brothers. Not our brothers.
But we their enemy.
They motherfuckers think they Ishmaelites and shit. What the hell is wrong with you, bro? Farrakhan out here telling people we Esau. But then tell you we Jacob. Like, you just bugged the hell out, bro. You got it.
Yeah, it says, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Heavenly Father.
Yep, that's it, man. That's the times we in, man. Hence, a bunch of this temporal. All right? That's what the last days is, man. So the Lord giving us detailed traits of these times, too, to where we can see everything is temporary, and basically on its way out, in other words. Because if it's temporary, that means it's about to leave. That's why everything and everybody acts so damn just not real, basically. Everything, imagine, all these imagined fucking nations, like, get that real quick. It's all right, 30, what is it, 34? And 1, 3. Oh, wicked imagination, what's coming down? Everybody thinks some of everything that's crazy as hell. Go ahead.
This is Sirach 37 and verse 3. It says, "Oh, wicked imagination, whence camest thou in to cover the earth with the sea?"
Yeah, when did this happen? How did it get like this? All right, when we fell away, man. When Nebuchadnezzar was seeing that damn statue, man. That's when the shit started. But when did it excel? When Esau came in. Because remember, he didn't take over to the latter part of the statue. You know? And it just got worse and worse then. That's why the statue got weaker. Because why? Get, what's that, Daniel, the 4th chapter. Let the kingdoms know, the nations know that the Most High rulers in the kingdom of men. I think that's 4 and 17.
Yep, I'm there.
Go ahead.
Yep, this book of Daniel 4 and 17, it says, "This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones."
Yeah, man, so we can watch us bring this out, because this is the Heavenly Father wants you to know. All right, go ahead.
To the intent,
for the purpose, with the objective, go ahead.
that the living may know.
That all you people, really chiefly starting with those that's awakened to the truth, because that's the living. All right, go ahead.
That the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will.
See, that's the point.
And set it up over it the basis of men.
See, so that's it, man. The basis of men, man. All right. Well, I still say, he today that is the king, tomorrow shall die. Because the Lord has set the basis of men up. You see? That's what the time's been consistent of, just to show you what bad leadership looks like, what dumb thinking looks like. You see? That's why he did it. Because people be like, well, ain't that foolish? No, it shows you what bad rulership looks like. What happens if you got the blind leading the blind? Both gonna fall into the ditch. And then now it makes you want righteousness, a righteous leader. So the Lord just letting people like, get that in Proverbs 1, 1 and 20. You start like 20. He letting people get it how they live. Just communicate with the brother. Yeah. You said you had something too, right? Yeah. Go ahead.
This is wisdom. This is Proverbs 1 and verse 20. It says, "Wisdom crieth without; she uttereth her voice in the streets."
Right.
It says, "He crieth in the chief place of concourse,
Right.
in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?"
Right, because the Lord has allowed a time period where people can just live as they will and basically senseless. So where now they're able to see what it gets them, which is bad. So it's like, y'all ain't tired of this shit? You know what I'm saying? Y'all not tired of, hearing what the fuck women got to say, the white man ruling? This man, he done put up a damn sign that said 250. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like that, that's a long time. And that's around the time period, as brothers bring out, where kingdoms fall. Kingdoms usually don't last no longer than that. So we here. Come on.
It says, "How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge?"
Yeah, I mean, y'all not tired of talking shit and playing with fire when you do that? I just did a lesson on that, man. Take heed to the lessons of the scriptures, the lessons brothers bring out, or become a lesson. You see what I'm saying? I gotta put it out. You got it.
It says,
Because that's basically what he's talking about, the scoffers. Everybody that ever scoffed, like, most of these niggas gonna die horrifically. Literally. You know, all of them. Where the fuck is Rap the News at? Where the fuck is goddamn Polite at? Where the hell is, remember Ricky, not Ricky Smiley. Was it Ricky Smiley? He was scoffing. The Lord killed his ass. I don't think it was Ricky Smiley.
Smiley's still alive, man.
It's another nigga. What's his name? He another comedian. I forget his damn name right now, man. But all these mugs, man, that have ever played with this truth, the Lord done made mince meat out of their ass. Every single one of them. You know? Go ahead, bro.
it says, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
Good.
I will make known my words unto you.
Got it.
Because I have called and ye refused.
Get to the point.
I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel.
All whose counsel?
All my counsel. And would
So yeah, what's going on? These people walking in their own counsel. And the Lord is allowing it. For the sake of what? Go ahead.
it says, it says, and with none of my reproof, I also will laugh at your calamity, and will mock when your fear cometh. It says, when your fear cometh as desolation,
Go ahead, speed up.
and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me.
See? That's why it said, that's why I still say when it's,
It'll be willing in the day.
huh? Yeah,
They'll be
that's
willing.
a good one. But another one I'm thinking of is when thy judgments are on the earth, then the people shall learn righteousness. So motherfuckers get reaping what they sow. The Lord gonna let you people rule with your own thoughts. Okay, cool, bet. Let's see how that work out. Right.
Go ahead.
Catch you later. That's what's going on. You got it.
Then shall they call upon me,
Yep.
but I will not answer.
That's what he did to us. You know, oh, y'all wanted the heathens to rule over you and be mingled among you so much? All right, bet. Have at it. Now you still, niggas call Nolan Wells, you know, where this shit that's been happening to you for centuries is still happening to your ass. Where supposedly everybody equal now. Stupid as hell, because you want to be mingled among them and still want to do it. So I'm going to keep showing you, look, that's what it gets. All right? Go ahead.
It says, they shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
Go ahead.
For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. It says, they would none of my counsel.
Of whose counsel?
Of my counsel.
Of my counsel. All right, so they're about counsel. That's why the Lord making this clear.
Right.
The dichotomy here. Go ahead.
It says, they would none of my counsel. They despise all my reproof.
Oh, my reproof. Because a nigga let, like how the scripture talk about how you can have godly sorrow and worldly sorrow. A nigga listen to rebuke, it's just who the rebuke comes from. You know? Like Drake. Ooh, I'm glad you told me I fell off. Ooh, I needed that. But if a man of the Lord tell him like, bro, you ain't living right, he ain't gonna listen to that shit. Man, you need to get back to killing these niggas, man. You that nigga, man. You that nigga. All right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you right. I am that nigga.
Read that again, bro. That's exactly what this is talking about. You got it?
It says, therefore shall they eat. Verse 30, it says, they would none of my counsel.
Of whose counsel?
Of my counsel.
Right.
They despise all my reproof.
Exactly. Because a bitch will listen, a letter motherfucker correct her. It's just gonna be, you know,
Right.
who should?
Exactly.
It's gonna be all the demons on her friends.
Exactly.
Girl, you don't need him. You need to. Man, be so many bars on the internet talking mess, bro. Like,
bitch slave. They ain't gonna talk shit about it.
That be the main reason why none of these niggas gonna be, want to be with these fucking women and shit.
fuck these niggas. No man wanna be with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Goddamn, you got bitches that got this new thing to where they like if she's struggling and she broke, that's a sign. I forgot how they worded, but you know, so many words. She's like, that's a sign you're supposed to get rid of that man. Like if you get with him and she's like broke or gotta like work hard or some shit, you gotta let that nigga go. And they all the females in the comments like, yeah, girl, I just let mine go. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't goddamn, I couldn't feel any better. You see?
Yeah.
Where basically the point is, it's a whole section of women rebuking each other. But it's in wickedness. Yeah. But they listening to that shit. But if you tell her, if the real rebuke comes, you know, the Lord, she not listening, bro. Yeah. She not hearing that shit. Not these women.
Yes, as it's written, it says, when a rich man speaketh, they extol it to the clouds. But if a poor man speak, they say, who is this man? Why he talking? Like he ain't got nothing to say. You know, you pull up in
that man can't correct you, nothing, because he's not of the world. You know? He's not of the fucking world. She's not of the world. They ain't hearing that shit.
That nigga, you broke. What the fuck you gonna tell me?
all you need is a suit and a rented Rolls Royce, and they gonna believe anything you say.
Don't even put it.
Just something simple like that. But
all they need to do is be worldly, and they gonna listen.
Exactly.
You know, all they need to do is be worldly, and they're gonna listen, bro. Period. That's why I said Yahweh said the world heareth you not, because you're not of the world. The world heareth them because they are the world. So people that's of the world in conversation with somebody else that's of the world, they'll hear them when it comes to rebuke, when it comes to some so-called advice, when it comes to some exhortation. But if a man of the Lord, you know, or a sister that's trying to believe, try to do that, who's not of the world, right? They not listening to that shit. You see? Because a nigga listen to his grandma if he worldly and she worldly. A nigga listen to, you know, some dumbass woman out here. A nigga listen to Steve Harvey. A nigga listen to the white man. He'll listen to Warren Buffett before he listens to the, you know, the Lord's rebuke and reproof.
Right. And what make it so bad, that white man can come and say what you just said to that person.
The very same thing.
It happen all the time. I just said, told you nigga that shit. Blue white. It don't matter, man. Those motherfuckers worldly, bro. It's the spirit. You got it.
God says, therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way, be filled with their own devices.
That's the point. See? They're gonna eat the fruit of their own way, man. Why? So the Lord can goddamn basically teach people their works. You know? And the senselessness and not following his ways, his thoughts. You know, again, what bad leadership gets you. What being okay with, you know, your leader not being of the Lord gets you. That's why this shit happening. The Lord's gonna let this devil drive this motherfucker damn near to no return. Like right before, you know, that's why he said in Matthew 24, if you know the Lord didn't shorten the times, no flesh would be saved. So the Lord is gonna literally let him
Scarcely saved.
Yeah, that's another one. You can get that. 1 Peter 4:16 started. That's why it says the righteous scarcely gonna be motherfucking scathed. Like the motherfuckers gonna make it out of here with the skin of their teeth. You know? Which obviously ain't no skin on your teeth. You got it.
1 Peter 4:16. Yet if any man suffer as a Christian, let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify God, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, on this behalf.
It's still hot as hell out here. You got it.
It says, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house.
Like the sun not even up, and it's like still hot as fuck. This is crazy. Like this is like hot. This shit not normal, bro.
Almost 100.
Huh?
It's 96.
This shit don't make sense, bro. And these niggas is driving through this shit like they don't think the same shit. They just ignore it. You got it.
It says, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of God. Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Say it feels like 100 fucking degrees right now. And the sun not even up, bro. Make that shit make sense.
That lets you know the earth is out of course. It's off track.
Oh, brother posted basically some information where it says, I think they said this is the hottest month I don't know if it was in a
The
certain state.
It was I seen that too.
Yeah, it was like damn near forever.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. But I ain't dismayed, you know?
That lets you know Esau playing with the weather.
There's all type of spooky shit going on. And then keep saying that's true, but it's still a Lord.
Yeah.
You know? Fuck this devil, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he is the Lord's sword.
Fuck this nigga, man.
That shit crazy, bro.
I'm so tired of hearing this nigga got all this power and shit, and he ain't shit, you know? Tired of hearing about this nigga.
Though he tried to make himself to be like the Most High, he still can be brought the fuck down.
You got the power to manipulate the weather. Yeah, okay, nigga. Who gave you that power? You know? Fuck you.
He said he want to be like the Most High.
Exactly. Great point. You got it.
Says, and if you, and for 1 Peter 4:17,
I'm sweating. You got it.
for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of God, and if it first begin at us, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel of God? Yahweh Shemi Yahushua. Here's the point, verse 18. And if the righteous scarcely be saved,
See? Let's get that word scarcity. You got it.
where shall the ungodly and sinner appear?
The ungodly, Esau, the sinner,
This is the
the
word
other Jakes.
scarcely in the Greek. It says with difficulty, hardly, not easily.
They said we're gonna get the kingdom through much tribulation.
Yeah, very rarely, probably, no, with much work.
See? It's gonna take much work to get the fuck out of here. Like, you gotta literally, like, you gotta, what's the word when you're doing your taxes? Audit everything. You see what I'm saying? You gotta audit everything, bro. Just to make sure, like, you know,
Itemize.
you don't eat the wrong thing. Your woman ain't got bit. Motherfucking, you ain't, you know, your kids ain't on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta audit every goddamn thing, bro. Shalom, brother. How about myself on the back? What you got? Brother got.
Yeah, kind of. I got some. Let me see.
Speak on it.
Yep. 2 Corinthians 4 in verse 17. I'm going to start at 15. It says, for all things are for your sakes, that the abundant grace might through the thanksgiving of many redone to the glory of God. It says, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. For our light affliction, you know, for this time that we're in, the light affliction, because ultimately everything that's upside down, everything we got to endure, it's gonna be esteemed as light compared to what the kingdom is ultimately going to be. It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, you know, because it's temporal. These things is just for a time being. So we watch it. We didn't watch things come and go. We didn't watch. You have to. What's the word? What's going on when the COVID was going on? You got a resting place you can't leave. Little temporary quarantines. We didn't been through stuff that lasted for a second and it's gone now. Dr. Fauci was on TV, looked at as the dude. Now he getting pressed by his own people.
Now he pleading the fifth.
Yeah, he pleading the fifth. It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. So all that we've done with everything we've been talking about throughout the day is ultimately going to show forth how much glory it is to be in the truth opposed to any other operation here on this earth. What we are is exactly where we need to be. The earth out of course, but we exactly on path to what we trying to get to. Because everything we talk about is happening and proving itself. And I'm going to finish up here in verse 18. It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. So we waiting for reality to come. You know, we waiting for the Lord to return. So everything can be placed back in order. You know, we hoping and, you know, having faith in things that we know is going to happen because we know the Heavenly Father is true and every man a liar. It says, for the things which are seen.
You gotta break that down in layman's time. You can't just be reading like, you you know what I'm saying, make it to where moms can see the shit. Cause what's reality, man?
Because we see all this out here. We see naked women. We see,
Right.
but we ain't.
Exactly.
We not part of this world.
Because what's 400 years or 250 years compared to eternity? You know, like the scripture that the brother brought out. Light affliction, but for a moment, work for a far more exceed. Because what's a couple of centuries versus 10,000, 100,000? Simply eternity. It don't compare. So, you know, light affliction, the motivation and exaltation that should be extracted from that is
what's the
temporary.
affliction? Women can't be with men because a man might be broke. He might not have all. We ain't fucking kings right now. You see what I'm saying? That's an affliction. Well, you got motherfuckers, you know, literally living paycheck to paycheck. But that's what you gotta go through if you want to be saved, man. That's a part of the month's work. They tell you that in what's that, Micah? You know, being paid and labor to bring forth, man. All right, you ones just want the fucking easy way out, man. Every nigga ain't your way out ain't scamming. A lot of you goddamn gotta wake up to reality, like the brother, you know, the word the brother used. What is reality though? You know, because everybody got clearly a misinterpretation of reality, man, or a private interpretation of reality, I should say. What's reality to me? No, reality, nigga. Like the scripture tell you that the damn devil speak lawfully concerning oppression. What's oppression? A lot of people's reality. The fact I goddamn can work forever and still not have enough, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I can get promoted 3-4 times in the company and still not be shit. That's oppression.
Reality really is being held.
I can be goddamn doing all this for my family and I come home.
Account of our labor.
Exactly, and my damn woman make it seem like I ain't doing nothing.
Exactly.
Because we in a system that has been created for us to basically try to fill up a bag with holes.
Continuously, yo.
It's not for you to fill the bag and then
move
get
on to the
another
next
bag.
thing. Exactly.
It's for you to fucking be deceived that the bag can be filled. Only to try to, you know, fill it and it never is unfillable because there's holes in the shit. But then you faulted for that. Like I put myself in this situation. Motherfucker don't want nothing to do with you. Like people don't want to fuck with us because why? We goddamn ain't trying to scam our way out of this shit. We accepting the system as it is to the best of our ability. And righteousness. And niggas like, man, you ain't shit. I don't want to, matter of fact, this the fucking reality, man. I think that's Cyrac 31 and 27.
Wine is as good. It's like wine is as good as life.
Cyrac 26. I got it. Cyrac 26 and bring out whatever y'all got. 26 and 28. It says it's heavy. It says there be two things that grieve my heart, and the third making me angry. A man of war that suffereth poverty, and men of understanding that are not set by, and one that returneth from righteousness to sin, and such the Lord prepares such a one for the sword. So yeah, man, you got that people, you got men that's of understanding that people not willing to sit by, and that's completely fucking off, man. And the reason why is because those men are what? In reality, man. You see what I'm saying? They sign and crime. They goddamn standing on something. They trying to keep their integrity to where they not just doing any and everything, man. And a lot of motherfuckers can't fuck with them for that because In reality, you can't, without the Heavenly Father, that is, you can't survive in this world like that. So niggas like me, they look at you like a death ticket. Like, nigga, you gonna die. No, nigga, I got the Most High. That's the difference. I'm not just a nigga that ain't using this world or not abusing it. You know? I'm a brother, we brothers that's not, we people that's not abusing the world, but using it, and we have the Most High. You see? To where we can actually get further than a nigga abusing the world. Just to get try to get everything. Cause the reality of the matter is what? Everybody filling the bag with hoes, including the white man. That's it.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and 10. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of age. Everybody catching it around here. The old man, the young children, the widow. You hear them crying about can't get no food in the house.
Yep. And these dumbass brides, right? Because to be real, it starts with the Israelite man's household. We ain't worried about taking a motherfucking mountain, getting all this, what's on the moon. We literally like those in our right mind. We literally like we gonna concern ourselves with the core, the principal things. The white man don't do that. And that's the fucking problem with the black woman. She think the fix is everything outside of the core fundamental principles of life. So she like look past the family like the so-called white man. And she go to, well, I can get a degree and get into, all this extra bullshit or whatever.
Before I start a family.
Yeah. Like, first of all, what does it start with? The Most High. Let's start there. Let me learn the Most High. Niggas is starting like Z. Niggas outside the alphabet and some made up letters and shit. What you about to say?
I was gonna off what you're saying. This came to mind that scripture says, "Let us hear the whole conclusion of the matter."
Exactly. That's why I said that's the spirit. You got it.
Fear God, Yahweh Shema Shai, and keep His commandments. Paraphrasing. So that's where it starts from. Like brother said, starting the house. How you construct your household, yourself and your household, the commandments, law, statutes, commandments, obeying Yahweh Shema Shai, and everything else gonna unfold.
Because the beginning of wisdom is what?
The fear of Yahweh Shema Shai.
The fear of the Lord, man. The fear of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. So it start there, man. Then it start with the household. That's why it's written how it's written in Corinthians 11 chapter. Man, Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, the Israelite man, the Israelite woman, the Israelite child. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, but this shit is out of order, bro. Yeah.
About time she get through doing school and doing all that, now it's washed up.
Exactly.
Can't even have no more children now.
And then they finally realized when it go on Kevin Samuels, who the Lord took off. Because guess what? The Lord Kevin Samuels don't got the fucking answers. He didn't have them. He had an idea. Like, maybe women should stop doing all this extra shit, just be a damn woman. That's all he was telling you.
Right.
But now you gotta learn, you gotta turn to the Most High, man. You ain't supposed to repent to Kevin Samuels. That's what women basically was doing. You supposed to be repenting to the Heavenly Father, man. So now the Lord done took him out the way. And guess what? Where's all these women at with all these questions? Most of them making TikTok videos. Like that's gonna do something. Like y'all don't know the men of the Lord. Like they ain't seen the, half them bitches you talk to, you be like, yeah, my cousin ain't Hebrew Israelite. He one of them Hebrew Israelites. My sister, she was telling me about that. He was like, all right, nigga. They gonna get it, man. Y'all niggas word too much. You do too much. You acquire too much. Not acquire. What's the word I'm looking for? Expect too much, for lack of words, man. When life's simple, bro. So that's why one of the biggest prophecies is Isaiah 4:1. Because the main reason we fucked up is because our household. We can't do a lot of shit because the number one goddamn tool the Lord gave us won't sit by us because we didn't understand it. You know?
I say your enemies will be those of your own household.
And the Lord showing like, nigga, y'all finna get back with these men or you gonna die. Because the Lord done made it, he somehow put a spirit on Pookie and Ray Ray and them to where they not approaching them no more. Ain't no more Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, nigga. All the scams running out. Nigga Jake done supplanted. Like we done with the time of Jacob. You know what I'm saying? If you will. Like it's time for Israel, man. Yasha Allah. He Prince Power. Power of God and man. That's only by the Heavenly Father, man.
That's an elevation.
Jake through, bro. Let's get Isaiah 4:1, bro.
If I can, real quick, before we transition.
Come on.
This is 1 Corinthians 2:4. It says, "And my speech and my preaching was not with enticing words of man's wisdom, but in demonstration of the Spirit and of powers." We're not coming like these mugs in the world. Because we not these mugs in the world. We men of the Lord.
Ain't none of these motherfucking people of the world, really.
And that goes back to them not wanting to hear us. Because we're not saying, what's that in Isaiah? We're not saying what they want to hear. Smooth words.
Right.
The
We
reality,
saying what Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah saying.
and that's the reality. Because everybody about to come to grips as this world that's fake anyway, and was temporal the whole time, disappear. That it was no other world but the world, but the world of Israel, the world that shall not be confounded. That world consists of God, family, men with women, women with men, women at home and guy in the house, you know what I'm saying? Herbs, simple thing, herbs, pleasing a man, and what the mission is that the Lord has given these Israelite men to do for the earth. That's it, bro. Everything else some bullshit. Everything else is some fucking bullshit. Romance, adventures, and all this dumb shit. Going to the moon. What you gonna do on the moon? Dark matter. Y'all can't even keep a permanent tan. And you want about dark matter. But we going into other things. You need to get Isaiah 4:1. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
It's 2 Corinthians 10:5, casting down imaginations, and because all these things are just imaginations. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahweh Shah Mashiach, to reality.
Because you couldn't go back to like the 40s and 20s where our great-great-grandfathers, grandmothers and shit was at, and talk about all this crazy technology bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Obviously time's gonna evolve, we is gonna be advanced in the kingdom, but it's still gonna be the basic necessities. You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna be advanced on bringing the herbs out, you know? And having the knowledge of them, and running households, you know? And using time. Like we not finna be in all this extra bullshit, bro. All that shit like the brother just read is imagination. You see? Brothers wanna talk about all this fake deep shit. Go ahead, man. Half you brothers don't got women, you don't got no motherfucking money, your children out of order, you don't know how to run a household, you don't know nothing about healing yourself. You see what I'm saying? And our women don't even know what a woman is. So what's all the other shit about, man? You know? A lot of motherfuckers got traits you shouldn't have no more, and traits you need. Go ahead.
Yep. Isaiah chapter 4, verse
And
1.
that's what this Isaiah 4:1 gonna be a sign of, a shoeing of. Go ahead.
And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man.
The most complicated creatures. We're gonna become real simple. Go ahead. Act like they need to she get up, turn the heat up, then she turn the heat down, then she needs the air, you know? They ain't gonna be doing all that shit no more. Cause it's about breathing now. You see? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, it says in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel.
Another complicated thing, just to say, notice how it's all these different languages on the earth right now. For what?
Exactly.
When it's all about getting the one true meaning. All that shit finna go away. Cause it's literally about just everybody having the meaning. So it's gonna be one language, one name, one way. All this shit is just temporal, it's a lie. All these people, this car does that, all this bullshit, bro. All these fake ass options. You know what I'm saying? Fake science, falsely called. People in, man, go ahead, bro.
Yeah. It says, only let us be called by thy name.
See, that's all they gonna want. I just want the family, I just want to live. You got it.
It says to take away all reproach.
You gotta motherfucking do all this shit for women. And, you know what I'm saying? Nigga gotta get face tats, nigga gotta get the most glittery suit, all this. I don't got time for it, bro. At all. At all, bro.
Requiring mating rituals and shit.
Motherfucking solving a riddle to get a woman. Gotta sit here and Rubik's Cube just to keep her with you. We not doing all that shit. The Lord not doing that. And that's how y'all wanna make life. That's gonna come to an end, bro. You brothers gonna be all right, man. We gonna be all right. The devil, look, our main issue from the beginning was a woman. Period. Which was supposed to be our number one tool. And the devil and the serpent showed us that. If your women was in order, we was having all these women and shit like that, Jake wouldn't even be complaining, to be real. You see what I'm saying? They say the beauty of a woman rejoices the heart of men. You know? And there's more to it than women, I'm just saying. It's like starting with the basic things. Always be acting like you want all this extra shit, and you got brothers, beautiful brothers, man, that's in this truth right now that don't got one child. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's a great experience, bro. It ain't to say brothers need children right now. I'm just saying. Like, damn, bro, that elder ain't got no child. Damn.
It's like I just understand the reality of what something really is.
Like Paul's life was completely complicated. Get 1 Corinthians 7 real quick. He said, I will have you as me, right? Come on, we gotta work, bro. Let's get this drink. We gonna get up out of here. Straight to the point. Like you started 7 and like 24 maybe. Let's see if another brother want to get it. I don't know, change it, man. One is 1 Corinthians 7 and 32. You gotta bring it up.
Yeah, it's the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 32. It says, but I would have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried carried for the things that belong to the Lord. How he may please the Lord.
No, jump up. Jump up on where he talking about himself at.
Verse 7, that I will that all men were as myself.
You got it, come on.
This is 1 Corinthians 7 and 7. It says, for I would that all men were even as I myself.
This on the point too. You got it?
Says,
Isaiah 4:1. You start at 4. You got it, bro.
for every man that hath his proper gift of God.
Yeah.
It says one after this manner.
Yeah.
And another after that.
Yeah. So basically, Paul, he couldn't have a woman because he was caught up in all this shit that got to be fixed. He was caught up in the fixing of all this shit that was out of order, man. Times was becoming complicated then. So Paul simply, the point being, he couldn't have the basic things of life, which is a family. Paul didn't even have a fucking family, bro. Think about that shit, bro. He was living without a woman, things like that. That's fucked up. And that was through wisdom too, because he said he knew it wasn't gonna be right anyway. He was like, because he's like, I will have you as me, because y'all that go that route is gonna have trouble in the flesh. But that's messed up. Because that's how life started, with the man and the woman. But the damn white man don't want that. They got it to where basically we think you don't really need no woman, or you don't need no man. Who the fuck gonna say some shit like that? That's how they live. You still got this still holding the 4? Isaiah 4?
Mm-hmm.
You go ahead and start at that 4th verse.
Yep, Isaiah chapter 4, verse 4. It says, when the Lord shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion.
No. Start at the 4th verse. In that Corinthians, remember?
Oh, I thought you said it in Isaiah.
No, I'm saying jump up. You start where he's at in the 4th verse. Like, the 4th verse says, yeah, it goes into the Isaiah.
1 Corinthians 7 and verse 4 says, the wife hath not power of her own body.
Yeah, bitches walking around thinking like that. Like, it's my body. It's just for her. Like, your titties for you. That's not why they was made.
My body, my choice.
Like, they do something. Like, I just did a lesson on that. Like, the uses of, you know, of everything, man. The virtue of different things. Like, titties got virtue. You see what I'm saying? They ain't just for look either. Think about that. And you got women that never acknowledge that. Act like that's a slight thing. It's crazy. That shit is insane. You got it.
Yep. We at the point too where women that have a shorty and not even use, you know, the virtue of that.
Because of what? Because of fucking Satan in our head.
Complicating shit. I gotta go get the milk. I gotta be up.
You gotta actually like
Mixing the shit in that shit is insane.
Crazy,
When it's
bro.
simple as boop.
Yeah.
And it's just a stage. You gotta learn how to allow it to work, you know?
That shit ain't even nothing to learn. It ain't nothing to learn. It's already in you.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't complicated. I'm dealing with it right now.
No,
You know what I'm saying? There ain't shit complicated about this shit. There ain't no
Everything goes
motherfucking
back to
manual.
Esau.
What they know, man?
Everything go back to Esau. Remember he wanted the pork? Everything, the microwave, you put your food in the microwave, they just,
Instagram.
they don't have time to,
Instagram. Formula.
yeah, they don't have time to.
Get real quick. Daniel, what was that, 7 and 28? Which I think to change the times. Because this is why our people motherfucking think like this. Like the brother just said.
It's Daniel 7 and 25. And he shall speak, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High,
Right.
and think to change times and laws. And they shall be given into his hand until the time and times and the dividing of time.
So it's through all this to where he's wearing out the same. He's changing laws, which is the things he's supposed to follow, how the order of how life's supposed to be lived.
And how could you get wore out? By speeding up. You're going too fast. You know, you
That
just
too.
running. You get wore out. Shit.
Yep. The way the proper
You ain't got
way-
time to wait on things no more.
Right. Proper way things supposed to be done, he's changing. You know, so motherfuckers in the kitchen mixing up the medicine and shit.
Right. The
No,
poison. That's
yeah.
poison to them babies.
Once you learn how to let
I got lead and everything in it.
Yeah, once you learn how to latch your baby, it's that simple. They ain't nothing deep about it. All they gotta do is keep eating and rehydrating and fueling and you know, shit, it work itself. You know, they ain't doing nothing.
And then what that milk, the first part of that baby life, that milk, it was everything for him, you know? In their brain, everything comes from that milk.
And they show you what, and that's the spirit, you say that, it goes back to simply like keeping it according to God.
Yeah.
We call God the Heavenly Father. Because that's the way that God, the Heavenly Father, the Most High Yahweh, made it to be. You know? So you can see it because in the scriptures, the Lord talks about the breast. He likens this truth unto the breast. And the knowledge unto the milk, which we need to grow. You see? So in other words, you need the Most High, hence being allowed the Most High to develop. Just keep it that simple. You simply need the Most High to develop, bro. You see what I'm saying? For everything to be on point. And mothers don't went outside of that shit, man. You know? You just won't let nature be. That's how women move. You know? Or don't move. You know what I'm saying? But you said you had something?
Con. This is 2 Corinthians 11 and verse 3, it says, "But I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Yahweh Shai." You know?
What's simplicity? You got it.
Yeah, kind of. The scriptures literally talk about the principal things. Scriptures does go on and say, make it plain upon tables. You know?
Yeah, it talks about not even just the principal things, but being in the mindset of minding principal things,
Right.
cheap things,
Yeah.
keeping things plain,
Right.
milk,
Yeah,
basic.
right.
This is how you get to life. So how the hell you think? What do you think is going on right now? You know? I seen it. What the
You
heck?
saw it?
Yeah.
It was moving and it
Yeah.
just disappeared.
Yeah, I seen it out the corner of my eye. That's the Lord, bro.
I didn't even get a chance to tell you that shit.
I was getting ready to, I looked at it for a minute,
I seen
but
it.
then
out
it just disappeared before I pointed to it.
Look, I seen it though. Now it's gone, right?
Yeah,
Light switch, that shit, bro.
Hey, that's how about
I was just finna point.
That's the fourth one I seen her too.
Yup.
As soon as I was about to point, it disappeared.
The Lord literally made our bodies to be able to do the things that we simply need to do. You know, just tying that back into a woman's, you know what I'm saying? Teeth.
Boy, we talking about y'all bodies. We ain't talking about our bodies.
Right.
We made y'all bodies to simply do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit is crazy, bro.
That damn formula. That's like a potion. Like that poison the brother said. It's my formula.
Yeah, it's a formula. You look that word up, ain't no telling what coming.
Yeah, it tell you on the motherfucking box, man. It was,
Ain't no telling what to pop up.
I forgot what it was. Well, we took a picture of that shit, you know. But I forgot what it was. It was something that happened. There was so much going on, but yeah, that shit crazy, bro. Like the shit they putting in that shit now, it'd be amazing to see Jake survive throughout all this shit, man.
I was just gonna say, cause they are. They still coming up and being successful in the worldly sense.
But
Goddamn.
in reality, you know, you really losing. You know, it look like that, but in reality, it's like a nigga come up thinking we doing good because Oprah exists. You know what I'm saying? Hey nigga, we not winning. We're completely losing. You can give Oprah $1 trillion. You can give Jay-Z, you know? Like how the fuck we winning and Jay-Z name came up in the Epstein file? Like how? You know? So we ain't successful shit, man. Niggas go to the league and still goddamn be cursed. They still filling the bag with holes. Most of them niggas millionaires, they just dumbass millionaires now.
Yeah, they got some shit, but they ain't doing
There you
shit
go.
with it.
There you go.
Oh wow.
Respectable unto angels and unto me. You had those devils standing across the street looking like we a sign of the end. You know?
Yeah.
Because what else does this look like? Looking from, you know, taking yourself out of your shoes and looking, trying to see it from other people's perspective. This look like some end of the world shit. You know? This look like, okay, God. Oh, this look like, okay, this is what we've been denying. That's what it look like. They don't look at you and see you. They look at you and see everything they've been denying.
Reality.
Yeah. Everybody, you know, trying to act like it's complicated to them. People full of shit, man. You got it, brother.
It's like that's the spirit, because that's exactly how the world tries to push things. That's what has the earth out of course. They push what's the word? Complicity, as if that's righteous. When simply the Lord made things to be simple, you know, in His own way.
Niggas gonna keep acting like it's complicated, you're gonna keep suffering. All right, go ahead.
Straight dead. 1 Corinthians 7 and 4. The wife hath not power of her own body, but the husband. And likewise,
So you was made for a man, you know? What that's also pretty much showing, you know? You was made for your man, specifically. All right? You supposed to be under a man's subjection. Especially when you got one. And that's it. Your body is his body. I'm telling you, man. What you think the way is in it's in the strip club. Give me that real quick. Publican, what was that? Matthew 10, Republicans and harlots go in before you. Because you're going to have a lot of sisters fucking wake up, man. A lot of women out here going to realize, yeah, this I'm complicating this, so this shouldn't take all this. Let me just get a man and take care of him. Because men not really like that. Y'all complicated all this shit. It ain't just due to them Jake being simple and following the so-called white man ultimately to where you got into these inventions. Because the Lord said Solomon said he like the Lord made man upright, but they sought out many inventions. But a woman, her mind's snares, bands, and nets. Y'all all complicated and got us in this situation. You know? Charlene thought she could leave. You know? Anthony Hamilton and shit. He said he come home. You know? Charlene.
It's time he start working. Tweaking.
Matthew 21 and 31, whether of them twain did the will of his father? They say unto him the first. Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that the publicans and the harlots go into the kingdom of God before you.
Yeah, man. So you got, when you read this basically passage, it goes into pretty much, you got two types of Jays that get exposed to the knowledge. One get it, they don't really take heed. You know, it don't take root in their mind. They don't realize. The other get it, right, who was later, or hear it, but then they actually get it and take it, you know. That's a lot of these motherfuckers out here, man. They gonna get it and goddamn what? Though they was goddamn publicans and sinners or just in the world harlots, hoes, hence a lot of these women, you know. They gonna come into this thing because they gonna see how they was complicating this. A lot of these women gonna see, okay, I'm supposed to just be giving my body to one man. You see what I'm saying? I'm supposed to. There ain't gonna be no more of that, man. You know? This shit is what happens when you let too many people talk who are the wrong people talking. And that's white women, so-called, and so-called black women. Because how do we get here? From the so-called white woman making our women think like they basically was the original Beyonce. You know how Beyonce sing these songs and got these women thinking she ain't about family and all this bullshit? The whole time she got a family. She got that from a white woman. With that woman's Vanity Fair bullshit. You know? And our women ate that shit up, man. Thinking her life and ancestors out the house and in the city and in careers and all that shit. Well, none of these white women even really work. You see what I'm saying? They husband and her family, her husband's family, they done stole every goddamn thing and done created a monopoly within their town or throughout the states and shit. To where they got the whole shit just rigged, this nepotism going on. And he's just continuously living all his days of basically just goddamn trying to keep that up. And she's just at home reaping the benefits. But the original idea that was put out about the white woman is that they're out seeking these careers, and they not.
At all.
They're not.
At
Where the
all.
fuck are they at?
You don't see that shit.
Your ass work at Walmart, wherever you work at, you see the white woman come in with the family in a big ass truck.
Yep. Exactly.
He like, what you do? Where you get this big truck from?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it ain't her truck, it's her husband's truck, bro. Well, where he at? In his other truck.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they got it, I wonder like, man, fuck you, nigga. I ain't being a wife a slave.
I don't need no man.
I don't need no man.
Why she pregnant?
Got two already on motherfucking
Oh, it's stupid as hell.
By two other dudes.
You can get popped and get pregnant, but you can't be a wife.
Oh, that's heavy too, cause that going with you ain't gotta do nothing. Like when you get pregnant, you ain't put no work in to have no baby. Your body do exactly what it's made to do.
Right. Yeah, it's simple, bro. That's the times we're finna come into. You know? So a lot of brothers gonna be shocked when you see this shit really happening. I'm like, damn, what's up with all these women wanting us and shit, bro? Cause it's life, man. It's the essence of life. You got brothers out here looking for super speed over, you know, a fucking household. Right? That shit is insane, bro. You know? How the fuck you think these women gonna wake up, bro? They not finna come up here and get their Bible and start getting the breakdown. How, you know? A lot of sisters is gonna be damn near the majority of the elect. There's more women than men, despite popular consensus. Esau's consensus. So how you think they really gonna wake up? How? The Isaiah 4:1.
Says thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power.
That's what I'm saying right there.
Thy people gonna be willing in the day of thy power. And as the brother said, as the reality goes, there's more women, so it's gonna be majority of women that's gonna be more willing when that power is on the scene, from Yahweh Shema Shai to the men that he's got set up.
And it clearly ain't gonna be because brothers got 401ks and shit.
No,
Because all that shit ended.
Yeah, that shit done.
But they say they gonna cleave to a man.
Fucking Bugatti.
See, you got the idea of a man wrong. The idea of a man ain't going to work for a white man. It's the idea of a man is fearing Yahweh Shema Shai, remembering Yahweh Shema Shai. The scriptures say, remember this and shoot yourselves men.
Yep.
Not get up at 6 a.m. and go work for the white man. That don't mean you a fucking man. Your ass probably a puppet, nigga. You probably a brown nose. You probably go to work and laugh at all your so-called boss's jokes. You ain't no man, nigga. And you don't say shit when you go home. You know what I'm saying? Most of these niggas, these working men that'll tell us to go get jobs, like we don't do shit, they don't never had jobs or got jobs. Because they got jobs. They not men. They tuck their tail at every goddamn thing. You got a motherfucking goddamn fake ass pastor today. A brother did a video. He came up to Queen's Flip. I don't know if brothers know who that is from New York. This motherfucker was trying to tell him the idea black people didn't build America. He said that's poison that has been put in our minds. He said, brother, he's like, do you know who built that building? He was like, no, just some random building. So his logic was, his rationing was fucking, cause you can't say the so-called black man ain't built this random building, we ain't built, black people ain't built shit. All of a sudden, black people ain't built America. But how the fuck America get to the point of where it's at? If you walk into a Walmart, who running that motherfucker? Exactly. Who built the NBA? Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
All your leaders.
I can't understand this shit. But
and then everything's built upon a foundation. How the fuck did these motherfuckers get so much wealth and riches to even do anything they fucking do?
Yeah, and the point of mentioning that nigga was to say he's somebody that walk around that MO that he's a man.
Right.
And that ain't a man.
Exactly.
His whole MO was anybody like real men don't think about slavery and believe that shit. We ain't come, we ain't go through, we ain't build shit. I'm a real man. Men don't think like that.
And then it get worse when they try to say they're godly men. It get even worse.
When men do, so that's what these women gonna be cleaving to. You got it.
No, I'm saying, yeah, it get worse because you damn sure ain't no godly man.
You ain't a man, period.
Right.
Man. You ain't a fucking man, period.
Yeah, you damn sure ain't no godly man. Because you're not a man.
Your ass just a fucking
Fire.
Babylonian creation. You got it, brother.
You a man.
Fucking, what's some shit called Roblox, some little random, you know, random things on Roblox. Shit, they just see any kind of way. Yeah, like a random mug.
Yeah, that's literally how that nigga was, bro. I couldn't even watch it.
Hey,
He was a big he was the daddy that's James Earl King or James Earl Wade, the one that do Mufasa's voice. So right, he looked like him. He looked just like him. He was literally dressed like him and everything when he was on Coming to America. As
Satchel on and shit.
yeah, Prince Hakim's daddy.
oh, that guy?
Yeah, he looked like him.
Oh, look.
looked just like his ass.
I had to watch that movie.
No, he dead now.
You just passed recently.
Go ahead, bro.
Continue.
It was more, right? Where you leave off in?
Yeah, kind
Go ahead.
Yeah, second, 1 Corinthians 7:4.
We ended on whatever you got. If not, Isaiah 4:1. Go ahead.
It says the wife hath not power of her own body, but the husband, and likewise also the husband hath not power of his own body, but the wife.
See? So what do you think gonna be one of the main things the Lord give us back in these times? When the Lord starts actually repairing everything, what you think gonna happen? Women gonna be put back on men.
Exactly.
Ain't gonna be no more. All the single ladies. All the single ladies. Ain't gonna be no more of that shit. It's
Every
crazy.
woman on earth is gonna have a man.
Because
Over them.
A man of the Lord.
Yes, a man of
Over
the Lord,
them.
he needs his help.
First, starting off,
You know,
before we out of this bitch.
time.
But you're right. He said on the earth. But y'all mainly gonna have us. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Esau ain't gonna have shit.
Esau even
He gonna have the ugly one. He
He
got
gonna have
ugly
enough
one.
to repopulate.
Yeah.
You gotta keep him one ugly one.
They hate when you take their little nice looking white woman. That's the new shit coming out.
God damn it! It's yours.
You gonna be mad, bro.
Hey,
Big
Crying.
man, big man.
hey, she be looking good with us too.
Yeah.
They hate that shit. You hear me?
Little Sophie. You know what I'm saying?
The Israelites got the Midas touch. Yeah, whatever we touch and get into, we make
I
it
can
look
just
good.
see him when he's looking at it. You know, like, you know,
Like
that
a
the
baby
envy
back
go all the way
bitch.
back to Esau. Yeah.
in
Can't
trouble,
stand
man.
them fucking
Yeah,
niggas. You hear me?
Nigga,
Damn, they look good. You hear me?
yeah.
Make that white girl look good as fuck.
Some of them. Chop.
You finished?
Con.
What brothers got?
I got this.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Got the 4 and 1.
Is Isaiah 32:4 says, the heart also of the rash shall understand knowledge, and the tongue of the stammerers shall be ready to speak plainly. So all the confusion, all of the wishy-washy, and all of the extra nonsense, the imaginations, Lord's gonna be ready to understand the reality for what it is and speak plainly and say things for what they are.
They ain't gonna be, he cheating, no. That's just his other woman. That's his other wife. That my idea is gonna go away. They fucking cheating. I love you. I love her. I love her.
Exactly,
You know what I'm saying?
right? Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck you talking about? He cheating. He stepped out on me. That's his mistress. All this bullshit.
Nigga still take care of you. Put you up. You still got roof over your head.
And we ain't
food in your
niggas. The reason y'all try to put that type of shit on us, those type of accusations on us, is because you don't see us as kings.
Right.
Because if we was actually kings, you wouldn't say we cheating and
At
stamping
all.
out. You'd be like, that's his
king.
other wife.
Yeah.
He's royal. He's a prince. They wouldn't say that shit. But that time about to be revealed, man. Say in the place where we was not called the children of the Most High, we're gonna be called children of the Most High, man. And that's what these women, who's gonna be mainly used to do that? Damn so-called black woman, man. Native American, Indian woman, and a so-called Latino woman.
And just by her knowing that you was with your other wife, when you come to her, she gonna try her best to do more than what that other one, and not even knowing what she did. You see what I'm saying?
I was having that same thought. That's
Be
the
on her
spirit.
best, on her best behavior.
Throughout the week, I was thinking that kind of similar same thought.
So just imagine that. She don't know what the other woman did, but she gonna try to outdo her.
That go back to the.
Because that's her keep.
Yeah, so like I said, that go back to the Hananiah and Hannah situation. Because that's her adversary.
Yeah, that I was thinking about that. It ain't gonna be no more adversary.
It's gonna be like a friendly competition.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly.
Friendly competition.
Yeah.
Man, these women ain't finna compete. They ain't gonna be no compete.
No, there ain't gonna be no
They
competing.
gonna go hard for you. Ain't no
When-
fuck compete.
She gonna enjoy
They gonna come
when you
together
bring
Right.
the other wife's children
Yeah.
to hang out with this wife,
Yeah.
and you watch these until I get back.
They all your wives, like these your children, right? So if y'all want flesh, you think
These our children. These
Thank you.
our children.
whole point. She gonna pick up the wife. She gonna pick up the baby that she didn't give birth to. You see what I'm saying? As if it's hers. That's what the point of being sister wife. 'Cause
Give
that's her
suck.
people.
Give suck.
Yeah.
See if I can add. It said
Ain't gonna be no fucking competition. Like they gonna be working together to make you happy. Once we fully in that time. See? all that shit gonna go away.
Oh, white girls.
That's exactly what we said.
Is that what you just said?
That's exactly what you're talking about. Like,
Oh, that's the spirit.
they done little fake, little fake competition, little fake edge other. The whole series.
That shit didn't exist in my mind. Hell no, bro.
But yeah, like the brothers was saying, they all the kids to that one man, because you got the man and the woman, they want flesh.
Yep.
You know, so if that man, if John, he slept with one, two, 3, 4.
We all one flesh now. You
it's
see
all
what I'm
one flesh.
Yep.
Right? A family.
Big ass estate.
One gonna become 1,000.
Right, because his DNA, all those women have transformed their body to be his.
That's like the Most High with us.
Exactly.
Yeah, we all is one.
If I could, women already think like this. Because these
And
women,
we consider that
they
women.
go after the same man. Because they already adore that. They already adore the man who get women.
That's your husband.
You know what I'm saying? So they already know this. They just in the world and they're more
I'm
excited.
like, girl, you got good taste.
Yeah,
Sister.
Yeah, right,
Aqua. Aqua.
all these bras, they all be at a Chris Brown concert, just for the example. They're
What
doing
the
that
fuck
one
are you
nigga.
competing for if he decides if you're here? Y'all ain't gotta compete. I wish I would see my woman fucking compete. Like, you know,
Right.
I picked y'all, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. That's it.
Exactly.
Like, bitch, you next to me. You
Right.
live with me. You in my estate.
But
like,
you have to think like
Right,
that. Like,
exactly.
I get you, bro. Just saying, like,
That energy
Like,
from the
yeah,
distance.
like-
When all this shit ball up, you know what I'm saying? The poles melt, you know what I'm
that's like
saying?
this.
Yeah,
Shit
right.
over with,
Like,
bro.
no, bro, you ain't gotta think like that no more.
Magic City gonna melt, all that shit over with, bro.
Exactly.
Hey, that was it. Yep. Hey, so with that, call on La.
Yahoo, Bashim, Yahusha, Bashim, Rakakadash.
All right, till next time, we say above above.
Above above.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Are we back there?